So I've been in this. I feel like we all say this, Mesh. I've been in this self improvement journey for a while now. Of course, it looks different every time. At first, at least with me, it started with honesty, being honest to myself, being honest to the people around me. I don't like lying, so why would I lie to myself, right? It started with that, not lying to myself. Much even then, when you don't lie to yourself, there are things that are just not true that you tell yourself, but that doesn't mean you're lying. Like you don't know those things about you, and it takes time and whatever other conditions it takes for you to see them. One of those things for me was organization. It was yeah, organization, and yeah, it got to a point where I felt so disorganized, not only like around me with material things, but in my head as well, because it all connects, right? I didn't feel like I was in the moment as much as I've been in my life. Like I've never felt furthest from here as I did in the last 2 3 months, and it's a behavior that traces back to when I remember, like as far as I remember myself, uh, thinking like, oh, I'm gonna take care of that later. Let's say I'm drinking water in my room. I have a glass of water in my room and I think I could there like I've finished this glass of water. The thing to do right now is to grab it, go to the kitchen, and come back. Much because of convenience, because of whatever it is, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna take care of that later. And sometimes I do, but sometimes I don't, and I end up with like 3 cups in my room. Why do I need 3 cups in my room? And that behavior starts happening with things that matter in my life because just how you build good habits with little things is the same way you build bad habits. So I have homework to do, and I think, oh, I'll take care of it later. I'll take care of it later. And then what happens is you have the 3 cups in your room, and then someday you wake up and put them back there, and nothing happened, really. Like there's no immediate effect that makes you feel bad. So you don't change that behavior because it seems like it doesn't add no negative to your life. But when it's in school, for example, oh, I'll study for that later, I study for that later, and then I have a bad grade, and like, okay, I had a bad grade, and then what? Like, I don't know. I study for the next test, and I have a good grade, and everything is fine, you know. And I don't register that that was a bad thing to do because there were no consequences that I saw in the moment. But again, that's how you build habits, good or bad, with them little behaviors. So as time went and I kept making those decisions to not take the glasses off my bag, to I don't know, bro, to not study, to because I didn't see immediate results, to not follow a routine because winging it was enough, hey, bad things started happening. Like they got to me for real. They got to me for real. I started seeing the results of those bad habits I have in the big scale of things. It started happening like me not looking at the mirror of the car because bro, like I've done that so many times. Like I've got in the street without looking so many. Like what would happen now? And bro, what am I waiting to happen? Like hit the car for me to be like, hey, you need to look and don't. And so I'm going back to those little things like eating and then washing the dishes right after because they're dirty. They need to be clean, and you don't need to do it later. Or waking up and doing my bed. I was just late there. That's not fair. That's not fair. That's not that's not fair. Yeah, and yeah, things like that. And I've been doing that for a week or so. At first it felt tough. It still does. It feels like I'm being very tough on myself. Which I am and I need to. And I'm not saying I'm perfect at it. I've been doing it for only for a week. I'm sure there are things I don't even see that I need to work on, right? So yeah, I've been doing it only for a week, and I feel the little, I don't know if it's little or big. For me, it feels big. Change in perspective and what effort means, and what, because you can only feel as much as you feel for yourself from other people, right? So you can't love somebody more than you love yourself because you don't understand that love. You never felt it. You've never experienced it. I had never experienced me trying to take care of myself to this level. So I didn't appreciate it when other people did it for me. and I didn't get why it means so much to other people for me to be organized, for me to be in time, for me to make effort to remember things they like and do those things they liked. I didn't understand how much it weighs. And only from this week I've been doing this. I get it now. Like I get it. Like it is amazing to feel like somebody's helping you take care of yourself. Somebody's like going out of your way, their way to make that process of organizing your life of whatever it is easier for you. Like that's amazing, you know? And so I'm only curious to know how much I can feel from me keeping doing this. And yeah, this was supposed to be an introduction video. It was, which I ended up ramping. This is what's gonna. This is what the if I keep doing it, which I want to. This is what is. This is what it's going to be. This it's what. This is what it's going to be. This is what it's going to be. Me struggling to speak, but and that's it. I.